So we're gonna go into this. I was saving this for you, buddy.
I want to take classes from this person.
This is a guy. I think he teaches shop.
Dude,
he must be teaching
dude,
shop.
if I had this as my teacher, I would feed into this so hard.
I don't remember my wood shop.
I would probably make in love with this guy at the end of the day.
I wish my wood shop teacher dressed like this.
I know,
Mr. Sullivan.
Yeah, Mr. Sullivan with big tits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, okay, once again, this is going down the route of like, okay, say someone wants to identify as a woman, whatever. But now you're just over-sexualizing it and putting on the most giant...
hilariously large tits.
Right. There's probably like 5 chicks I've ever seen in my life with tits like that. And it's
what was that one we watched recently on YouTube? It was the
oh, yeah, the one who turned black.
Yeah, and she had like abnormally large
because here's the thing. I've known girls that had breast reductions. Like, when you have tits, like, they're a burden. Yeah. They're just like, they destroy your back. They're a burden on your life.
By the way, ladies, if you have a breast reduction, that's a slap in the face of God. Can we just say that right now? Please don't do that. Yeah. Do not slap God in the face. Yeah. He blessed you.
You were blessed with great knockers.
You were one of the chosen.
Just forget the back pain. Yeah. Or just take pills. Just take a bunch of drugs.
If you have back pain, fuck it. You know what I mean? Get a back brace. Suck it up.
Do what fucking Shaq does. Put a bunch of icy hot all over your back. You'll be good to go.
With his large tits.
Yeah. Shaq got large tits.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into this. This is just some like footage from students filming him or her or whatever in class. So check this out.
This is a video captured by a student at Oakville Trafalgar High School showing a teacher instructing the class on how to use a saw. The teacher has been documented on several occasions.
And he's got very large protruding
nipples. Dude, and so this, honestly, if you have kids, take them out of the public school system because this is only going to keep getting worse. Yeah. Like, in the fact that the school system allows...
So this is up in Canada.
Yeah.
Now, I have a follow-up to this.
I bet Trudeau's like, this is fantastic.
Trudeau, I'm sure, loves it. But up there, they have like a human rights tribunal thing. So this is protected under... This is kind of protected under government law.
Interesting.
That he can do this.
Yeah.
So I'll read that after this.
Okay.
Keep watching.
What people describe as very large prosthetic breasts with protruding nipples that are clearly...
By the way, where do you get those made? Like, what a weird request.
Yeah, with the huge nipples, too.
I'm a school teacher. I need large tits.
Right, or it's like, or if anything, like a dress code, you can't be exposed. This is like basically exposing your nipples. There's no difference.
Well, I guess you'll see in the video, but the students protest what he's wearing because they can't dress like that.
Yeah, right.
But he can.
But once again, always the guys that want to dress like women take it the sexualization to the max, beyond max. It's like 150%. Whether they're wearing latex and spandex and fishnets or huge nipples protruding.
It is tantalizing. Now I know this is a man,
dude, if you just,
but when I see nipples going through a shirt, I get like.
Oh, there's some kid in there with like a boner and he's salivating all over it.
I have one right now. Do you?
I'm salivating all over my boner. It's like it's dripping wet with my spit.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Seen through form-fitting clothes. The teacher's appearance has been the subject of reports from the New York Post and network news in the States.
Wow.
Students.
Imagine that being you walked into school and there he is. Yeah. Was he a guy one day and then the next day he
just one day said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna once again." Just be overly sexual about it. Yeah. It's never like there's no modesty in these people.
Well, dude, I mean, think of it this way though. Like if you are a guy and then you start wearing women's clothing, it's sexual to begin with.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
there's no getting around that.
No, and then when you put it extra form fitting and your nipples are poking out, you just took it to the max.
Yeah.
Tell CHCH that this is a constant.
And you know what? I imagine he probably gets boners from time to time too, and he probably just stands there with a hard dick. I can almost guarantee.
He's wearing like lingerie.
Yeah, and he's wearing fucking like bike shorts or something,
right.
super tight.
Yeah. In class.
The entire school, like every single class that I'm in, the teacher is like the topic. Like it's.
How could it not be?
Yeah, right.
I would constantly, if I went to school, I would constantly talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? How would you not?
Dude, we were so brutal in school. That teacher would probably be found hanging from the rafters.
Could you imagine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and obviously the teachers have no say over it.
It's just, I'll be walking in the hallways and.
Kids just gotta say this is fucking weird. It's just weird.
I do like how the students have like the most like down to earth, kind of like reaction to it. Like they haven't been indoctrinated yet by like universities or whatnot. So they're all kind of like, oh yeah, this is fucking.
Well, this is an important lesson. Like kids this age, wake up out of the matrix right now, because it's only gonna get worse. And you're
kids they're too young.
Yeah.
And what's great about when you're that young,
that's true, because you're still like in the innocence land where like none of this shit makes sense.
So it would be weird to you, but if they were at a university, they'd be like, "Oh, I think it's a wonderful."
Oh, they would be supporting this guy. They'd probably like make a statue of him.
Yeah, they really would. They would tear down a Christopher Columbus statue and erect this.
Right, and like next to put Jerry Sandusky and Joe Paterno. Like we need to have this is like
get rid of that Lincoln statue immediately. Put up Jerry Sandusky.
Dude, I guarantee you, they'll have Jerry Sandusky as a statue one day.
Oh my God! Take down that Martin Luther King statue and put up Jeffrey Dahmer right away.
It was his right to eat people. That was his civil liberty to eat people. You don't know, they might have wanted to be eaten. That's his human right.
There was that one guy. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, the guy that like the wanted his dick ate or whatever.
Yeah, on Craigslist.
Yeah,
he wanted to be eaten, and then the guy obliged.
And the guy, I guess, didn't they cut his dick off, fried up, and eat it, and they eventually just ate his whole body or something?
Something like that. I don't know.
I guess.
I would assume you'd know more about that than I would.
If there's like, I gotta find the legal document because I'm like, I want to do that just legally though, so I don't have repercussions.
Well, no, there was that guy, I watched a spooky video on it. There was this guy that it was on this forum. Before the internet was like heavily regulated for this shit, there was
this was like 15 years ago, probably.
It was a forum for people wanting to be cannibalized,
Yeah.
And so this guy put out a want ad, like I want somebody that wants to be cannibalized.
Yeah.
This guy answers it, goes to his house, and gets eaten.
Yeah.
And then the guy gets arrested, and his defense was
the guy wanted to be eaten.
He wanted to be eaten. I think he got a later sentence.
Really?
I think he got like a manslaughter thing because the guy wanted to be killed.
Yeah, he willingly, yeah.
I think. I might be...
No, I've heard something like that. I don't know the full details of it, but I've heard that.
I'm sure somebody will call me out. That's not what happened, actually. And
you guys are cringe. Your audio sucks. he got second-degree manslaughter.
I can't remember everything, guys.
Right.
I read a lot of shit. So.
I can't remember cannibalism stories off just verbatim.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this guy with huge tits.
Yeah.
See her walking around. It's kind of discomforting to be in a school environment with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, kids. Thank you.
God, that actually gives me hope.
Yeah, right. I know, because like after seeing a lot of stuff, I'm like, dude, this is, like I said, this is the collapse of the world.
Right. That the kids are like, at least... Hold on one second. You know, at least the kids got some fucking common sense, you know?
Right.
Not going along with this shit.
The action against the teacher, saying they want to create a safe learning environment and, quote, ensure...
Also, how safe is that to have your huge protruding tits in front of a saw? You know what I mean?
That'd be great if he was doing a table saw and he got sucked in and just fell into the saw and just got cut in half. Long ways, just was split in half, and he's just like, ah! His tits are flying over.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like Roger Rabbit. Like a scene out of Roger Rabbit.
a safe and inclusive environment.
Now, read this here. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
so this is the school board's response. To ensure a safe and inclusive environment for all students, staff, and the community, regardless of their race, age, ability, sex, gender, identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, ethnicity, religion, cultural observance, socioeconomic...
Oh, my God.
Students, staff,
in this fucking inclusive word, they throw it in everything now.
Right.
Age, ability, sex...
I just read that, you fucking guy. Get on with it.
It's all propaganda. It's all fucking propaganda.
Cultural observance, social-economic circumstances...
Because Trudeau and Klaus Schwab are the ones who write this shit.
The HDSB recognizes the rights of students, staff, parents, guardians... How many... Do we have to acknowledge every single fucking thing?
Yeah.
To equitable treatment without discrimination based upon gender identity and gender expression. Gender identity and gender expression are protected grounds under the Ontario Human Rights Code.
And if you understood human rights, that if this is a human right, but back when everyone was getting forced to get a shot or not, and if they didn't, they got fired from their job.
Yeah.
How was there any difference in human? Then you don't understand human rights. God
Honestly,
damn.
this is a fetish to me.
That's what it is.
This is not a gender identity.
Right, and it's like, and you're also in front of a bunch of underage kids too.
He's got a couple things going on here. He has a fetish for huge tits.
Yeah.
Like comically large tits.
Dressing up
and
like
he
a
also
woman.
wants people to see that he's got
and little kids too.
Right, and he wants to be around little kids.
Yeah.
This is a fetish. I'm
it's
sorry.
Weirdo shit.
Yeah. Let's get through this because this quote is sickening to read.
It really is.
a statement that students say.
Look at this dumb look on his fucking
I know.
face. I wish I could zoom in on it.
I know. This looks such a and like also too. That's probably like a $40 wig. You know what I mean?
It
Like
looks so bad.
It's so bad.
It does not like. It doesn't look like.
And like all these dudes that dress like women like this, learn how to do your makeup.
Yeah.
And he's got a 5 o'clock
He's
shadow.
got big fucking man legs.
Yeah.
With hair on him. I can see the hair from here.
Dude, this looks
protruding nipples.
He wants to dress like a 16-year-old emo chick, but
huge
with
tits.
humongous tits.
Contradicts the school's own dress code that they have to follow.
It's ridiculous.
Why?
Thank you.
I think it violates the dress code completely, and it's completely inappropriate.
Thank you. I'm glad these kids have a brain.
Let's applaud the kids real quick.
Thank you, kids, for being awake.
Yeah. I
Thank
really
you.
gotta give it to them.
Yeah, like I tell these kids, stay in this mindset.
Yeah.
Because it's only gonna get worse, and we, unfortunately, are the future. They're gonna have to like literally defend the world.
Yeah.
So wake the fuck up.
For HCSB, like it says you need to wear opaque clothing. There are pictures even of the teacher where you can completely see her nipples, even the color of, like, you can see the color, you can see the shape. It's ridiculous.
I'm sure you spent a lot of money on those prosthetic tits.
Yeah, right. They're
So he
probably
wants
a
to show
couple
them off.
$1,000.
Yeah, right.
Because you can't go to a party store.
No.
I wouldn't even know.
At a party place.
Yeah.
You guys have large tits.
Dude,
anywhere near?
I've searched the internet for plenty of weird things. I've never seen where I could buy humongous
Right.
fake tits.
Yeah.
Those are that's a custom
That's
job.
he had those.
That's like
specially made.
West Coast Customs. So that's like
Yeah. He had an
hit
artist
my
make
ride.
those for him.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And it's very distracting for students.
Not like a good thing for like 13-year-old, 14-year-old kids to look at.
The boys probably want to suck on him. Too.
Oh yeah, I know.
Can you imagine being 13 years old and you're like horny as fuck.
Oh yeah.
And the teacher comes with big fake tits and you just like want to suck them.
I just put my VR set on and just be dripping.
Would you suck them just to try it out?
Oh yeah, I'd be all about it. I would suck on the nipples and I'd put my foot into his mouth and be like, suck on my feet. That'd be so beautiful.
Yeah, I imagine it would be.
It'd be beautiful.
I think teachers should have to wear a business casual outfit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Jesus Christ, these kids are fucking. They're like with it, man.
Yeah,
I really gotta apply to these kids.
Right.
Fucking common sense, man.
Yeah, because like I think they see that like, oh god, the world is slipping dangerously out of control, and we are the future. Like our parents.
Dude, if they interviewed me on the trip, I'd be like, dude, I gotta suck those titties.
Yeah,
man. I really
because you know
do.
what's fucked up is like, say you're a parent, if you're retired, your opinion no longer counts.
Yeah.
Because you're out of the real world. You're in retirement zone.
Yeah.
Like, and their opinion, they don't matter because they're not gonna the ones have to like prop up everything for till we die.
Yeah.
You know.
Presentable and professional in the workplace.
Is that playing or my headphone cut out? No, it's different. Oh, it just must stop playing, or audio must stop.
Yeah, I guess that's the end of it. But let me read this real
Dude,
quick.
I mean, that's absurd. That's totally absurd.
So there is a conspiracy that somebody posted. I did read this, that it's fake and that he's doing this as a stunt. Now there's no proof of it.
I could see potentially this is a stunt to prove a point, maybe, but
I don't think so.
But dude,
'Cause
like,
I think of it this way, dude.
You're attached to that forever.
Would a teacher make a point like that in his class or
Yeah,
students?
it's just too fetishy.
Like, it's like if that's something you do as a stunt, you would have to take that huge risk that you get fired for it.
Yeah, right.
Especially if you weren't. Now, if the school finds out you're not serious about it,
yeah,
and this was a stunt, they'd fire you.
Yeah, right.
So let me read this. A Canadian school, Oakville Trafalgar High School in Ontario, is reportedly defending their trans school teacher who sparked a protest after turning up to class with big prosthetic tits drooping around her waist. His waist.
Yeah.
I'm saying his because it's a guy.
Right. Like,
please.
Right. If he still has a penis, he's a man.
I don't go by that. Call me by my... No.
Right.
Do you have a dick?
Right.
Calling you whatever the dick is.
Or whatever your chromosomes are.
Yeah, I'm calling you that.
You're either male or female. That's it.
I don't play your games. I'm not doing
You're right.
it.
Yeah. Just people out there, just say no. I'm not playing these games.
Don't have to play. You don't have to abide by people's.
You don't have to abide by the
fucking
shit.
pronouns. By the way,
that's the only way we're going to advance society. Just say no.
Say no.
If you guys want to do that, just go in your corner and play dice or whatever.
Viral clips of the trans teacher show her breasts. Show her operating a cutoff saw in a room while wearing tight shorts. Somebody misspelled that. And fake balloon-like breasts. As per news reports, Halton District School Board Chair Margot Shuttleworth, sounds like a fake name, said there have already been protests and furious complaints against the teacher. However, the school is said to be defending the gender expression rights of the teacher.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Canada's fucked.
Yeah, no, they're fucked.
They really are.
Because, dude, I'm telling you, eventually, public schooling is gonna be dead.
Yeah.
If I had kids, there's no way they're going to public schools. This is so fucked up.
Oh, this is funny. I almost threw up.
Especially now with TikTok and everything, and kids with cell phones. I mean, there's no escaping this shit.
So, yeah, Canada's got a fucking problem, man.
I mean, I'm sure it's just like a test bed for what's coming for us too.
Let's read the comments. Imagine the 15-year-old students have better minds than the entire... Yeah, that's what we said.
Mm-hmm.